Dangerous problem on the rise from the city to the suburbs.
2 men accused of killing their former significant others in separate domestic shootings are now behind bars.
A 23-year-old woman was shot and killed inside a Southwest Harris County home.
Yes, a man is accused of killing his common-law wife with his bare hands.
Violence that begins behind closed doors, hidden from public view, until it becomes deadly.
Houston police have yet to identify the man who they say strangled his wife to death in front of their 2 children.
Police say an argument with an ex led to a woman being shot inside the apartment she shared with her 2 young children.
They say the kidnapping suspect is the father of the victim's child.
Domestic violence is our focus all week long on KPRC2 with a new initiative we're calling Breaking Free.
Special reports with resources, guidance, and solutions.
Domestic violence caused by an intimate partner can leave victims feeling vulnerable and trapped. But we've seen what can happen if they stay.
Health reporter Haley Hernandez spoke to a relationship therapist about the red flags to identify early on in the relationship. Haley.
Usually this expert is in favor of helping people work through problems, but she says the following are signs of abuse and the relationship cannot be saved. Emotional abuse, physical aggression or violence, and a loss of respect. Here are some examples.
Dr. Emily Jamia tells me any form of physical harm is the #1 red flag to get out.
Even one time of any physical aggression is one too many.
Emotional and financial abuse are red flags as well. That can look like not having access to your own money or accounts, and you're given budgets even when the other person buys for themselves without limitations.
It's easier to have a bruise heal or a broken bone heal than it is to unhear things.
The longer it goes, the more difficult it might be to escape for reasons like they're in control of your money, your children, your shelter. So here are the early warning signs to end the relationship. A loss of respect.
Don't really view them as someone worthy of love and respect. That's a big red flag.
Repeated infidelity.
When it's like a recurring theme and you can't make the transition maybe to a consensually non-monogamous relationship, that kind of betrayal over and over again.
Or someone has an it's my way or the highway attitude.
Then you're probably better off taking the highway, because healthy relationships are about collaboration. That's a word I like better than compromise, actually. When I'm working with couples, I try to steer them away from viewing issues as like you versus me, and instead looking at all problems as us versus this problem.
If you need to leave, consider these tips. Build a support system. If you want out, be honest and cut contact for good. It might help to journal your emotions at this time, and therapy can help to heal and move on.
Therapy is becoming easier to access than ever before with more affordable and online options. Search for this article on click2houston.com/domestic violence to find those resources. I'm health reporter Haley Hernandez, KPRC 2 News.
We will have special reports all week, and we have already covered all of these topics here today. Our next story focuses on men who are abused. That is tonight at 10 o'clock, and our Brandon Walker is live in the newsroom with a preview of that important part of our Breaking Free initiative. Brandon.
And Keith, Haley just mentioned the importance of therapy. A Houston man who says his ex-wife tried to run him over, tried to kill him. He says therapy helped him break a cycle of mental and physical abuse, beginning, he says, with his own mother.
And now they're being married and you suffer that same abuse, you know, it's you don't fight mom, right? So you're not going to fight your wife.
Tonight at 10, you'll learn about this man's survival story, how and why he left after nearly a decade of abuse from his wife. Advocates say domestic violence against men increased during the pandemic. Data from the Texas Council of Family Violence reports 35 men were killed by their partner in 2021. 28 of those cases were men killed by a female partner, but experts say that data is severely underreported. We'll look into why and bring you to one of 2 domestic violence shelters for men in the nation. That's in North Texas. What are the solutions and what's being done to break this stigma? All of that tonight at 10. Danny?
Brandon, thank you. Well, we reported on another important Breaking Free topic earlier today. This morning, KPRC2 anchor Sophia Ojeda with the dangers of teen dating violence.
1 in 12 high school students, they've experienced physical or sexual dating violence. Here in Houston, it continues to affect young people and their families at alarming rates. Here's what you need to know to get out or help someone get out before it's too late.
At 15 years old, Jody Thorgard had a bright future ahead of her. She enjoyed pageants and modeling. Soon after, she thought she also found love.
I felt alone, and he was kind of like a knight in shining armor.
Well, that was a portion of Sophia's report in the 6 a.m. hour. And then in the 7 o'clock hour, Sophia continued getting insight on this important topic on the KPRC 2 Plus live stream. We are compiling all of our breaking free coverage in one section on our website. Just go to click2houston.com/domestic violence.